Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Morag here with another process video for you, and today I'm using the fabulous Feburary kits, and as you can see they are jam-packed with lots of goodies, and I'm taking part in the mood board for March. And as you'll see on the mood board, there are lots of pretty colours, spring flowers and just spring icons, and I'm focusing on the heart element. So I am using the pretty paper from the main kit, and unfortunately my video failed to record, so I did fussy cut the heart out, and I just used a pair of scissors. So I made a start in the middle and then just used my scissors to cut out that heart, just for a bit of interest really. And I've chosen one of the plainer pattern papers to go behind, and I've just matched up the blue on my photo because I felt that it kind of brought out the colours in my photo the best, and that matches up nicely with that pattern paper. So I thought I might add some stitching to the background before I start laying things up. And I think the machine stitching actually really looks so good in real life. I went around quite slowly with my machine. So initially I thought I would use all the ephemera and those beautiful vellum pieces to fill up that heart. And as I was playing I thought, well, actually I might go a different way and do a border across the heart for a change. I'm not sure if it's a change or not. And then I got distracted because I thought it would be really pretty to add some pom-pom trim to kind of really bring out the shape of that heart. So I apologise because, you know, I'm all pom-pom trim at the moment. Absolutely love the stuff. But just look how good the texture it creates. It just looks so good in real life. But if you don't have pom trim, you could use a border punch and punch out some pattern paper, and then you'll just need to snip it so it goes around the curves. An alternative would be some lace or some trim, like rickrack would be really pretty. Or if you've got some paper streamers, the crepe paper streamers, they're really cheap to buy. I've got a dozen different colours because I've been collecting it, and that would be really fantastic to do the same thing. So you could just scrunch it up and then glue it behind the heart. So I've just used some PVA glue then just to keep that into place. And then I'm going to stick it to my background, which I've just trimmed down. Now in hindsight, because I want to do something a bit later on, I wish I had left the background as it was because I fold up the corner at the end, and then I have to infill because I've already cut it too short. But I thought it would save me trying to line it all up perfectly because I tend to go wrong. So have you seen the stencil in the colour kit in this month in February? It's got these lovely heart patterns, and I'm also using It's a Girl, one of the Catherine Pooler inks, also in the colour kit this month. It's a really great colour and goes with the kit this month perfectly. So I've just added some stenciling onto the background just for a little bit of extra interest really, because as I say, I didn't go with that full-on filling up the heart with ephemera. So I'm going to go about creating a border. So I'm just using some twine, or you could use some embroidery floss, and what I'm going to attempt to do, which I'm not sure I was highly successful, is to lay my pieces across that thread. I wasn't sure whether to pull it tight because I really love how the thread just kind of waves and does its own thing. I really like how that looks. but in hindsight I think I might have pulled it taut. It might have been a little bit better, I'm not sure. So those fabulous hearts, the puffy hearts, I think those are in the embellishment kit this month, and there's maybe a dozen different hearts at the top, big hearts, and then there's some smaller hearts below. And really what I wanted to do was fill up a really big busy border full of hearts, but then I got wedded to the fact that I'd got that twine, so I wanted to leave some gaps. Oh, and you know, it's one of those days when you just procrastinate and you're not really sure. I do like how it came out in the end, but as I say, it was for me not the most simple of processes, because I think I ended up changing my mind. But look at all those hearts that you get, so those will go a long way, won't they? So I'm layering mine up in different colours to match the hearts that I've already used and some of the ephemera. And I'm just going to add some more detail to those, you know, just to make them a little that, you know, extra interest really. So it's just a matter of decorating now, so just adding little bits and pieces to finish off the layout. I really like how it came out in the end. The photo is of my hubby and I when we went to Barcelona recently. It was lovely and sunny there. We'd left old rainy England behind, and I think this was our first day. Because I did notice we took fewer selfies by day 2 and 3. In fact, I think we only took some on the first day. But if you ever get a chance to go to Barcelona, I would highly recommend it because it is a wonderful place. So, as I say, I've been having problems with my videos recently. I think my software is just not working, so I've missed a bit out. But you'll see at the end, I have now added a curled edge to that bottom right hand corner. Oh, here we go. So it did work. But I actually showed you on the video of actually backing and filling in that corner. So just to make that happen, I did wet the paper a little bit first. And that just eases the tension on the paper, and it will stay into place when it is dry. So just for a bit more depth, I am using some shimmers just to add a bit of colour, almost like a shadow, I guess, behind my pieces. I'm just using a colour that we got last year in one of the colour kits. It's actually called Naughty or Nice. I'm guessing it might have been November's kit that we got it in. It's a great colour because actually you can make it red or you can dilute it to make it pinkish. And that's it then. So I added a title at the end there, just to, I kind of like the added detail that it gave the layout. And then, as you can see, I've really been inspired by this month's mood board, and you can take part too, right up until the 30th of March. Just load your layout into the post on the Facebook group and you could be in chat with a chance to win $25. So thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.